Conversations on Off the Record podcasts are strictly social. They should not be reported on as facts or as news stories. They're simply perspectives of persons who are sharing their experiences as they remember it. These are their stories. Yo, and it's Big FLVCKO, and we're back with Off the Record, where we speak to your public figures, influencers, anyone of substance here in Saint Vincent, Grenadines, and beyond. Today we have with us artist, producer, songwriter, blemmer. Give him the blems. We have with us Stamina Smurf here in studio. Stamina Smurf. Where did the name Stamina Smurf come from?
Big up Off the Record. Stamina Smurf came from when I was in grammar school. Well, Smurf is where it started. Had a brethren, big up Friday, whoever he did. But had a brethren at time, I can't remember what we been arguing about. But then he said something to me and then he said, "Oh, relax your little self, Smurf." And then everybody started laughing and the name just stick. And then also I was a distance runner in grammar school. So I always had stamina. And I said, let me just put two of them together when I started the artist thing.
And talking about artists and the music scene altogether, quite a reputable person in the music scene here in Saint Vincent and the Grenadines. How did you get into music?
Born in school. Now, what we used to, okay, I think it started in Farm 2 or Farm 3. Like, we used to just be freestyling and we used to go to the tuck shop and, just beat the drum on the desk. Yeah.
Was that tuck shop?
Tuck shop.
It's tuck shop?
Tuck shop.
I mean, tuck shop. So where you get tuck from?
Tuck shop.
Mr. Jarvis would be ashamed. Mr. Jarvis would be ashamed. Yeah, but your teacher say, yo, come from the tuck shop. Why you say that?
Tuck shop.
Yeah, so you know where the tuck shop?
I said tuck shop.
Yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah, so we used to go to the tuck shop and beat pan the desk and freestyling and thing, and we end up starting to just one class and go tuck shop and doing that, and then it translated into I having a little computer mic, like a little computer mic. You just plug into the jack for the computer where the mic supposed to go, and we started singing, like downloading beats from LimeWire. Big up LimeWire and Bear.
Big up Bear. Big up Bear. Those who watching, if you're younger than what, 20?
Yeah, if you're younger than 20, you don't know about them things.
LimeWire and Bear was our Apple Music and Spotify and YouTube.
That is where all the music we coming from.
Pirated, Jack Sparrow style. None of it was legal.
Boy, instrumentals, brand new music, whether it's dancehall, hip hop, whatever you're getting it from.
Software, porn,
but everything.
Everything. Just pirated. Everything pirated.
Yeah, boy.
Get in trouble for that. It's them days. Them they do it now. But yeah.
Yeah, so we used to download instrumentals and things. Especially when it's the new dancehall them. You used to download. But you gonna. Huh? But we used to download the instrumentals and things.
Who's the we?
You gonna.
I gonna who do we be?
He been a part of it. He been a whole part of this movement.
If any of my respectable family members are looking at this, I was not born in school with them. Nothing. I don't even know them.
I had no reason for like no. He's a big man.
Yeah.
But then we definitely had a reason for
that. Don't mean my mother ain't scary.
True. My mother's scary too. Big up mommy.
Big up mommy. But yeah.
So yeah, we started singing, just recording on that little computer mic. And at the time, like I said, we used to go to school. We used to leave school like all after 1, 2 o'clock, go home, start recording. And we ended up calling, like we named the studio, we called it Planting and Catch Up. Because anytime we go home, obviously my parents don't know I coming home from school and we can't eat up everything in the house. But one thing for sure that was always available, we had a plantain tree. So would I go get some plantain from there and no meeting did if we eat it with, so we just eat it with ketchup.
I'm curious, right? Your parents would know that the grocery is missing. They never noticed plantain missing after
Yeah, because we ain't overdoing it.
Okay. And that was the beginning of plantain and ketchup students.
Punctual. But you gonna
Keep saying that, but I don't remember being in school. I remember being a stand-up student at Saint Vincent, big up grammar school.
Oh, okay.
Big up Mr. Jones, big up Sam. I don't remember. What doing now?
Oh, so you ain't big up okay. Continue.
Big up who?
Nobody.
Who the fuck big up? I don't know. So yeah, that was the start of plantain and ketchup. So then how did you get to hone the artistry from just a computer mic?
The thing is, number one, the talent was always, I feel like I was always a musical person based on, my background, my father into music and whatever. He played keyboard and guitar, whatever. So I always had this thing for music. So I guess I just used to, I don't know if it's YouTube teach me or I just end up teaching myself with everything about, recording and music or whatever the case is. But I just find I think it's YouTube. I find some program, started recording on the program, and I realized, okay, you use the mic, and it just started. Like, we already had the talent, so because we used to be on in the talk shop, just freestyling stuff, we just decided, like, okay, let's make real music. However, all them time the women taking it that serious. But people was enjoying it. So it went down a part of, all right, cool. We start, being a bit more serious with it, which is when we first went to Megawattz Studio. Big up the Fresh anyway.
Big up Fresh.
Big up Fresh. Anyway, he did. Fresh is the one who really, because I started artistry first. I started the artisting first. And then when I went in Megawattz Studio, that is when I fell in love with production, because
Yeah, but how that introduction happened? You just say just walking.
Oh no.
How you come to meet Fresh and Megawattz? How's your introduction?
Somebody who was a part of our group, which is Star Generalz. So everybody would know back then. Plantain and Ketchup is linked with Star Generalz. It was a bunch of us, right? One of the guys was called Spirish. Big up Kali. One of the guys was
Big up Kali.
Spirish. He had lived right next to Fresh.
Okay.
And Fresh had his studio by his house. So we understood that people like Icon and Eggy B and Force Lady, even Hyper 4000, back then he been named Shaney Hypes, all those guys used to go to Fresh. Right? And I ended up, Sparrow's been end up telling me, like, yeah, I live right next to the man, me and the man real good, whatever. So I decided, I said one time, I said, yo, well, introduce me, take me down, let me see how the thing set up. And from the time I walk in that studio, I just fell in love with production, because the way how he would just start a beat. Like, you would come and just start singing shopping, like random shopping, isn't it? And he would just start a beat and build off of it. And I was like, nah, that's talent right there. I want to be able to do that. So that was my inspiration.
That's interesting, people like to point out Kanye and different hip hop producers and how they're able to pick things up just like that. But I feel like it's the same way for soca and dancehall producers, and Caribbean producers on a whole. And you just said it. You could just be there playing around and Fresh just, all right, this could make a beat from. And go from there.
Yeah, boy. Fresh was real bad. Well, still bad, but back then he was running the place, especially with Vinci Dancehall.
Yeah.
Who's that guy who him and Skinny had a thing? He had end up and died. Damn, what's his name again, boy?
I can't remember what you're talking about.
I think he was from Sand Hill. But anyway, yeah, even he, I think, went
Wheezy?
Was it Wheezy?
No, what was the name of that artist from Saint Vincent?
Man, people gonna know where I'm talking about.
I'm sure people know, yeah.
Yeah.
But And every time I hear Fresh, is yo Fresh, knock it.
Yeah.
And then at that point, before that, it was always a mega.
Yeah, Megawattz. Yeah. Oh, you know who was big back then too in Vinci Dancehall? Rocks Empire.
Yes,
Yeah.
from Sharps.
Sharps,
Green Hill,
yeah.
yeah, the rocks in Sharps. Yeah.
Big up Rocks Empire, man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Even Iceborg and them. who's getting
Boy,
it,
them names ain't here in a while.
Yeah, man. All them I tell you, Fresh been the guy back then. He been the producer back then. Yeah, man. Big up Fresh.
Big up Fresh. So then, how did Megawatts, what you saw happening with Fresh, how did that like continue to give you that push on your musical journey?
Well, like I said, from I walk in the studio and I see how production is, I say, nah, boy, I want to do this thing. I fell in love with production, and immediately I went home and just look up what I could do, how I could get. Well, Fresh did tell me what I could do. He told me he specifically. I don't even think he been using Fruity Loops at the time, but he specifically told me to check out Fruity Loops, and I downloaded Fruity Loops, pirated Fruity Loops.
Big up LimeWire. Fruity Loops is production software, sorry.
Yeah.
For beginning producers or just in general?
Everybody does use it still.
Yeah, because I remember it was a common name in producers when you get into production. Fruity Loops that people usually start with.
Yeah, people use Fruity Loops, Studio One. That means the main beginners one, but even big producers does use it. So yeah, and I remember after I downloaded that Fruity Loops, it was so complicated. This thing did look so foreign to me. I didn't understand what I looking at. But I said, nah, I had to learn this thing. Every day, I would say for 6 months, every single day, when I come home from school, I would put in at least 6 more hours just learning Fruity Loops.
When you have time for study?
Yeah, mommy think I've been studying, but because I had the computer in my room.
So you're telling me now, I go know, and you trying to bring me down with your delinquency? That is crazy. But 6 hours is real dedication.
Yeah, I definitely put in the time just to learn this, because it started. You go end up and start out like you could tell it sound like real amateur, right? You thinking, yeah, boy, this is the baddest thing, and then when you listen something compared to like what Fresh have, you're like, nah, I had to do better. So it's like you just even more motivated, like, yeah, man, let we get this thing sounding to the quality that we needed to sound like. And I just keep putting in the work until I felt like, yeah, and like I said, for at least 6 months straight, every day I dip on Fruity Loops.
Could you remember which song was it when you felt like, yeah, this was done properly?
It was like a R&B type style of song, genre, and it in name gosh, boy, what the name boy I know it been name Making Love Rhythm.
I remember that Making Love.
Yeah,
Rhythm.
Nah, that one.
Making Love Rhythm.
Making Love Rhythm was when Skella did do Girl, tonight's your night.
Who else was 5-star? You bring up Skella.
5-star had Skella, Blama, D-Nice, Rock, which is Omaha, Shadow, which is Vani, Shackman, Friday, Stamina Smurf, Grinch.
I remember, Rock Empire.
And I think 1010 and Flacco. Back then, he did name Star.
With the double Big artist, Anna. Big artist. But yeah, so you don't remember the name of the song? Or did it get radio play at the time?
Nah. All them time, honestly, I thought we had quality music, but nah. we didn't have no quality music.
So,
So
okay.
that couldn't hit the radio at all. Like
But
we send it to radio, but they would not give them things a chance.
So when would you say the quality music began?
I would say around 2012 is when I feel like, because that is when I started working with those engineers that was big in the industry at the time. Which, matter of fact, I lie. 2009 we had our first quality song, which was John Sport. That was huge.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I feel like, although I was part of 5 Star, I feel like that was my bad and bougie moment. And then I feel like you got left off bad and bougie. Left off. I don't remember being in a John Sport video.
No, you couldn't be in set.
In the song.
The day when we went to the studio, it just happened. Like, it literally just happened. We walk in the studio by Fresh. Big up Fresh. Fresh is who produced John Sport.
Yeah, big up Fresh.
And we walk in the studio. It was me. I remember it was me, Vani, 1010, Shackman.
And not me.
Walking that day. Right? You wasn't there. Blama
I
wasn't
probably
there.
been school doing walk. You trying to bring me down. I been school doing my walk. That's what you want to say.
Yo,
yeah, say it.
However it went, you were missing your choice, not mine.
Hey, I mistake because boy, that song was in vans.
Yeah, boy.
That song was radio. That song was playing on people's vehicle.
Boy.
That song was, I think that was trending before we know what trending was.
Right. No, facts. And
yeah.
I feel like when it comes to trends, honestly, this is what I genuinely feel. When it comes to trends, and you know, like I had the thing Vine back then, like them things, I feel like 5 Star was already doing. I just believe we were futuristic. So the social media wasn't as huge as it is now. So we didn't get to capitalize off of the trending type of stuff. But But then when everybody been flexing John Sport, and especially after that song, it's more like everybody needed a John Sport. Even boy, that thing been huge back then.
So after John Sport, I'm sure you guys took that momentum and kept going. So what was the next song that got the attention after John Sport?
The next song that got the attention after John Sport was actually production by me, which would be in 2014 when I produced for
10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I would say, because people had always, even after John Sport, people always, I would speak for myself, people always, you know, respected my style of music and whatever. But the thing is, we wasn't getting no radio play at all. And even after working with like engineers who in the industry, like Digital and who else we work with back then? I think Digital was the main one. Even back then, we were only getting plays on like 1 or 2 radio stations, and it's not no heavy rotation at all. So nobody didn't even know.
But for the people who don't know, right, what exactly goes into, because you mentioned producer and you mentioned engineer. What is the process when you're creating a song professionally?
So the process is, number one, you have to record. So you go, you record your song, and it have to be quality recording, because even the recording itself could affect the final product. So you go, you record. After the recording, you have to get your music mixed and mastered, right? Mixing process is, you know, balancing stuff, making sure everything sound up to par quality wise, certain effects, if you have to add certain effects, etc., etc. And then mastering is getting it up to the sound the radio quality level, and making sure the entire quality is where it need to be at.
All right.
Like,
So
you can't just send a song to mix without being mastered.
What's the difference? Because I hear mix and mastered a lot.
So
what's the difference?
So mixing is like vocal wise. So if you have, let me say, vocal and music, but if you have a lead vocal vocals, if you are lead vocals, you have to, and you have harmonies. You have to make sure those harmonies don't overpower your lead vocals. So it's just separating and making sure that everything balanced properly, and also the quality of it.
Okay.
So you have to, sometimes it might sound muddy when you get the vocals initially. When the mixing engineer initially get the vocals, you have to make sure that that don't sound muddy or anything. It have to be as clean and clear as possible. So
Okay.
that is the mixing process.
And then mastering.
Mastering now is more of just getting it to the well, how to explain this to people, boy, without sounding too complicated? It's just about the level of where you need to be at. So, like, let me say, for example, if the industry level is at 6 dB, you can be below 6 dB.
What's DB?
Boy, this is the part where I can't even explain it without people who not, people who know music will understand. Is that wait, it's called decibels?
Okay.
So it's like the level, the loudness, pretty
Okay.
much the loudness. So you have to get that to that level up there, get it as loud, get it to the industry loudness, while still maintaining a clean sound.
Okay. So basically, when you put it to, here you go, you record. You have your producer in the booth with you, making sure that you're on beat, everything going how it's supposed to go. They put the your vocals on the track, and you have your song. You then now have to take your song to an engineer who will make sure that everything lines up how it's supposed to.
And this is vocals and instrumental.
Okay.
So the engineer has to mix the instrumental and also has to mix the vocals.
Okay.
And put that together.
Okay. And then to master, you bring it to industrial standards. So like if you're a DJ playing a song and he mixes in another song, they're at the same level.
Yep.
That is what that
You
is.
should not hear much of a difference.
Okay. All right. I got it.
Yeah, man.
So in 2014, you had your next song.
Yeah, so 2014 was a production I did for this guy in Barbados named Gog, called My Rum. And that was pretty much my breakout year as a producer.
Okay.
Because that song ended up winning the party Monarch for Barbados. Also, they had like, I think Barbados does have like different road march, and it did win a road march as well.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Different road march.
Yeah. So yeah, that song, and in case anybody trying to remember, me woman left me, that was the song.
All right. And what that changed for you as a producer? You said it was your breakout as a producer.
Yeah, it actually showed me what you could read, because back then I didn't understand what you could really get out of music. Sometimes we seeing rappers and thing and we wondering, how they getting these money and how they look so rich and whatever. I didn't understand it back then because I was just doing music and not getting anything back, and nobody never really explained the whole industry part, like the financial part of it, the benefits, nothing. It was just me having a love and passion for music and just doing it. I wasn't looking. I wasn't really looking for anything back at the moment. But when that happened, and I see how much you could really gain from music, I was like, all right, cool. No. Not only that I have a love and passion for it, I could get some serious money out of this thing. That was my motivation there.
All right. And if I remember, after that, you did a few mixtapes and maybe some like R&B type records.
Yeah.
So tell me about that.
And I did that in 2015. But like I said, it's just love and passion I have for music. So I have always been the versatile type of artist and producer. So I would produce R&B, reggae, hip hop, dancehall, it don't matter, right? So I did a mixtape named Dancehall versus Hip Hop, which was me just doing dancehall tracks and also hip hop tracks, but I was doing dancehall style and hip hop beats.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I ended up doing some stuff with this American guy from New York, Rochester, New York, Soul Gifted, big up himself, a singer. And we did a lot of music together. We had a whole it was also a mixtape as well. Stock Associates. Wow, boy, you bringing back some I forget about that.
Rochester, New York is very far from New York City.
Correct.
How did that happen? How you meet that artist?
When I moved, because I left Vinci in 2010, and I moved to New York. Initially, I went straight to Brooklyn, but I was only in Brooklyn for 2 weeks. Then I went to Rochester. That's my aunt was up there, and she's the only one who could have, accommodate us, me and my 2 sisters at the time. So that is how we ended up in Rochester, and been there for a while. So yeah.
Okay, so you just came across him on the street.
No, we worked together at I ain't going to mention the establishment, but yeah, we were co-workers. Them they don't deserve that big up.
All of them strippers? Yeah.
Nah.
I won't mention. Well, they were co-workers.
I ain't even sound convincing when I say
Right?
nah.
They strip?
Nah.
So you guys were co-workers. How did you realize that both of you had an interest in music?
Yo, this guy used to just come into the This guy used to
enter?
He used to
Why? This guy used to arrive
at work and just singing, like always singing. And I like, yo, the virgin, no homo, the virgin had a real nice voice, dog. Real nice voice. So I say, oh, you just do music? And he say, nah, he never get a chance to do music. He never been in a studio or anything, but he always been interested. So I explained to him, well, I just do music. I know me and you had 2 different styles, but I could record if you're interested. It sound like you have talent. And from the first day he came by my studio and he started recording, right? Because we were just looking for beats. He started recording, sit down, and we write together, and he started recording. And he loved my style of music because he was like, yo, this blend between the R&B style and dancehall style, it could really, really be a huge thing. And he just had so much respect for how I executed my music, and then the way how I was all them time that I was trying to mix and master. So he really loved the quality of the sound as well. So yeah, that's how we ended up doing music together.
I remember, and I brought her the R&B ones because I really, really liked when you guys came together on a track, and there was his harmonies and then your lyrics. And I, at the time, as your friend, I thought, yo, this quality was going to be the one that's going to be recognized.
Yeah, boy.
And so then, why did you guys stop?
The Virgin ended up getting a charge, attempting murder, and he just get himself in some trouble. So he ended up getting booked.
Pretty heavy,
yeah.
A pretty heavy situation.
Yeah, it was tough.
How did you feel?
It hurt me. It hurt me. It bothered me because he been a real cool virgin. Real cool. And I know I still have real respect for him. Real respect.
So he's still behind bars?
Nah, he ain't behind bars no more. He got out last year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're planning to?
Yeah, well, we already were in contact with each other. And
okay.
He planning to come to New York City at some point. So whenever he get to come to New York City, we could link up and start doing music again.
All right, perfect. I love hearing that.
Yeah, man.
So we are 2015, following the Gorge and then the mixtapes and stuff. What came after that?
So same 2015 was I built a rhythm named Soca Attack Rhythm. And that rhythm had a build a rhythm called Soca Attack Rhythm. And that rhythm had Blamma and Mylo. I think Luther was on there too. Skinny Bantan. Right? But the two biggest songs on that rhythm was Blamma and Mylo. Blamma had the Waistline Criminal, Mylo had the To Be Honest, and them things was in heavy rotation.
Where's To Be Honest again?
To Be Honest, yeah. That bumper day. I love it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. So that was a big year for me as well. And it was good because I showed me consistency in producing something big for Barbados, and then the next year I follow up with another big rhythm. So it showed me consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
And then what did that those? I remember those two songs were actually big songs. I mean, to this day,
Yeah,
people
still
still
classic.
bring it up with Blamma. But then I never heard much from Mylo again.
Yeah.
What had happened there?
Mylo just, I don't know, boy. Mylo, I feel like Mylo just was like he get caught up in the hype. That is what I feel. I feel like he got caught up in the hype, and he ended up doing something that was very violating to me, which I wouldn't put.
You wouldn't say, hey,
yeah.
but you maybe disrespected you.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and I just took her back. I say, yeah, I can't work with him no more.
I have a question because there are producers who would block people.
Nah, me have no power for black nobody. So, so if after I stop working with him, ain't nothing happen for him again, then I guess I was doing something really good for him.
Because from what you're saying, you were the one who bossed him.
Yeah, I definitely was the one who bossed him. In 2014, he did have a song I did with him. It got banned. However, it was getting a little buzz, but it got banned.
Why was it banned?
I guess it was too slack for radio at the time.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Very interesting.
I don't want to skip the timeline here, but how you feel given that 2014, 10 years ago, well, 11 years ago, song was banned because it's too slack for radio. And now, we're hearing the songs that we're hearing now in heavy rotation.
Virgin, I don't like it, but what we could do about it, we can't do nothing about it. And back then,
we could do about it.
That song, all he was saying is peel banana, peel. Like,
that is the song I know.
Peel banana.
Peel banana, peel.
So
that is the song, because I try to remember it, to be honest.
For me, I would say, how is it slack? Especially compared to what we're hearing now. But what good about it?
So yeah, so that's 2015. So like 2014, 2015 was both good years for you.
Yeah.
And that was 10 years ago.
Correct.
What happened moving forward?
Well, in this soca industry, because from 2015, I honestly started focusing more on soca music rather than any other thing like dancehall, and I started putting more focus into soca. And what I realized in the soca industry is, boy, they could love you one day and then the next day is just like, yeah, you ain't even exist. So you have to make sure that you make a statement every time. You can't miss.
I sure a lot of artists feel what you feel.
Yeah.
Because there is, I can for sure. I can experience that.
Everybody don't experience it.
There is, boy, I'm embarrassed to say, I trying to remember a lot of these, especially the female artists that would have a song big. 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, and
bro, we could use Kiki, for example. Kiki had the Mamele.
Last year?
No,
year before?
I think it was 2017. Kiki had Mamele.
Really?
Yeah, and then I don't think she had that same buzz the year after. Not for say the year after her song wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. But they just, if you ain't had that same type of speed, because 2016 now, for me, I did a production for Blamma. Then I did Actually, I didn't have too much of a bad year. Nah. I had a bad year in Vinci. However, in Grenada, I did a rhythm called Bass Walk Rhythm, right? And I did it.
remember that with the tie.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Blammer was on that rhythm, me and Lava Man.
Mhm.
That song Live for Lava Man take off in Grenada.
Mhm.
So I didn't do too bad as a producer. However, for me as an artist, they just never give me a chance as an artist. So I ain't getting no type of buzz, and Blammer, for some reason, wasn't getting the hype like what he was getting in 2015. And uh, like I just really, really be unbiased and real. I think Blammer had great songs that year, but they didn't give him a chance.
But you know, the funny thing is, that's Saint Vincent, Barbados, Grenada now. That he had music
Yeah.
circulating in.
Mhm.
And then they just bringing up the names casually. Oh, yeah, the song with Lava Man. How did you form a relationship with Lava Man? Lava Man is a big artist in Grenada.
Yeah, well, Lava Man, I think the link with Lava Man came from I think that initial link came from the my current manager, Mooney, but then he wasn't my manager. We just love music, and I always share my music with him and everything.
Mm.
So yeah, I think he created that initial link,
Mm.
and I just send rhythm for Lava Man, and Lava Man just do things.
All right. And that's
Same with when I did the thing with Skinny Bantan. Skinny Bantan just hold the rhythm because the rhythm is so big. With the Soca attack rhythm, rhythm is so big. Like it just traveled, and Skinny Bantan hold the rhythm. He wanted it. I sent it to him.
and this is 2016.
Yeah.
So what's happened for the upcoming years?
2017 was a decent year for me as well in production. And I think 2017 was the first year people started giving me a bit more recognition when it comes to my artistry. That year I had the side piece rhythm, and that was the rhythm that Cohen Dubois and Lavaman did a song, and that song is still big until this day, like Nike. Scorpion had a song on there where he win Raga Soca. Not win Raga Soca, came second for Raga Soca Monarch. Wow, tap myself. But I just feel like he should have win. Yeah. Nikki Pay had a really nice song on it. That was a song that was getting heavy rotation. And in terms of me, I had a song on there called Happiness. And a lot of people.
2017,
yeah.
boy.
A lot of people been love that song. Even up to this day. Like just last week, somebody messaged me and say, yo, that is still one of my favorite songs. So even till this day, people still love that song. So that's the first song where I started getting a little more recognition as an artist.
Okay. And that's 2017. Now, with that recognition, what changed in 2018?
2018. What happened 2018, boy? Oh, I just have to mention, honorable mention. 2017, Blammer did a song named The Kido.
Oh, yes.
Big up
yes.
Kido, the artist.
That was very funny.
Yeah, just had to say that. But yeah, 2018. What
Big up Basra too.
big up Basra.
Motivation. Yeah.
Yeah, 2018. What happened in 2018? I don't think 2018 was that great of a year. Like I say, the soca industry, if you ain't making a statement, they will drop you like you never exist.
It miss. And then 2019.
2019, that was the first time I got. Oh wow, I would backtrack a bit again. 2017, that song Happiness actually made it to the semifinals for Raga Soca Monarch. Right. So that's to show you that I started getting a bit more love because that never happened before. And I feel like from since 2014 or 15, I was sending in my songs for Raga Soca Monarch. So that was the first time. Fast forward back to 2015. Fast forward to 2019 with it. 2019, I had a song with Lester named Mine Tonight. For me, that was one of my biggest songs. As for Raga Soca. It was really, really well written, melody great, and big up Lester on the beat as well. And a lot of people loved it. Made it to the semifinals as well. Didn't get picked. And I think that's the first time I see people actually they actually started making noise for me. Like they were upset. People spoke out like, yo, how can you not pick this man to make it to the finals? How? Because I did perform well, my vocals was good, and that had made me feel really good. Although I didn't get picked, I didn't feel bad, but that made me feel really good that random people, strangers, could just speak out for me. You know what I mean? And it showed that, all right, cool. I'm on the right track. I had the talent for sure. I know I sound good for real. I mean, I believe I've been always sound good, but now again, further confirmation from just the general public. Yeah.
All right, so that's 2019, you said, right? And then
And 2019, big up Blama. Blama did Paw Patrol. That was a decent song as well.
A decent song, yeah. Paw Patrol, yeah. And then COVID.
We ain't really do nothing in COVID.
Well, that's what, 2-3 years?
I mean,
2020, 2021, because I don't think there was Vincimas 2020. Right. Was there Vincimas 2021?
Yeah, I think they had virtual Vincimas.
Because I think 2021 was the volcanic eruption as well.
Right. They didn't have much in 2020 and 2021.
So 2022 now.
2022, I did a song called Touch the Place. Right? It didn't do anything.
At all?
At all.
No radio play?
No radio play. Absolutely no radio play. No street play. Nothing. And that really burned me because at that point, I feel like that was the best song that I ever created. As an artist, I feel like that at that point, that was my best work. Vocally, lyrically, the flow, everything about it was just on point now. And I was like, yo, what's going on? Why these people ain't giving this song here love? So what I did in 2023, I decided, all right, cool. I'm going to bring back this song here. However, I'm going to do a part two to it. I'm going to reach out to an artist who I feel like will hear on this song, and we're going to see if this could do thing and get the justice it deserves. Right? So I reached out to Genie. Big up Genie. At that time, Genie was managing Grabba, Finesse. I said, Genie, I had a song here. I trying to do a part to it. I did it last year. It ain't do nothing. People probably don't even know this song exists. I trying to do a part to it. Let me know if you're cool with that. Genie say, well, and if it's one thing bro, Genie always give me the respect. Me and Genie go way back from like way back when I always used to be in Canada. Genie used to be in Canada. We used to link up on them things. So Genie always know my talent too. So Genie say, yo, just send thing. Let me hear it. Genie, from time I send it, Genie say, boy, Smurf, they say bad. They say bad, I go send it to Grabba. Grabba didn't even, I telling you right now, Grabba didn't even take, I won't even say 10 minutes before he respond and say, yeah, this bad, I doing it. So it made me really realize like, all right, last year when I released it, I wasn't bugging. I definitely wasn't bugging. If the man here could see half the bad that they say bad, then that means something. But when Grabba did it now, he definitely did his thing, and it did what it did. Touch the Place was a heavy rotation song in 2023. That was a really good year for me.
2024,
2025. I added to that 2023. So as an artist, I was great in 2023. As a producer, I was even greater because that was the year when I produced the Soca Monarch and Road March winning song which is Fireman Hooper Madness. Yeah, so that was a great day.
What was that feeling like for you?
Man, listen. That when he won the Soca Monarch, that I don't even know how to explain. Even just it's like overwhelming happiness because I know the amount of work I've been putting in over all these years, especially how I wasn't being recognized for all the work I've been putting in. So it's like a really, really proud moment. And my emotions took over, bro. I dashed, it made me cry. Real talk,
You
as
shed
a
a
big
tear?
man. Nah, tears. Shed a tear? Tears, brother. Tears, brother.
You saw it
Yeah.
coming though?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. Because when that song had dropped, I think the first time Fireman did that song was JIJ. And the way how people went crazy for Madness. It was like, nah, boy. Nah, this
Yeah, Juve in January.
I think it was Juve in June.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The way how people went crazy, like crazy. I never seen nothing like that yet.
Mhm.
And yeah, I've been done feel like, all right, cool, we could have one here. Just left to Fireman to execute on the night, which he did. So we ended up taking the titles.
So between 2014 and 2023, you have had Barbados Party Monarch. You've gotten to the semi-finals Raga here as an artist. You have produced for second place song in
Raga
Raga
Soca.
Soca, and you managed to produce and secure a Soca Monarch win and a Road March win in 2023. What did that mean now, 2024 and 2025, with the portfolio that you have created over the past? I would say 9 years, but more than 9 years, but let's say 9 years.
Well, it when you say what it mean, it means a lot, and it means that people should really pay attention. But a lot of it too is, a lot of people don't even know I did these things.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know I did these things. They might even sometimes, a lot of people know my songs and they don't even know the face to it. And I guess
I
that
feel
could
like
be,
I've read that somewhere this year.
yeah, it was in articles.
It was in articles. You're quoting articles. That's vain. That's rather vain.
Oh God.
Oh God, true. Man.
But yeah, so now it's just about being in people's face, making sure I connect with the general public, connect with the people, make sure they know who I am. And that's what I've been doing. I feel like it been working. Especially this year in 2025, I feel like this has been my most progressive year as an artist and also as a producer, because I proud to say I produced for Fireman this year. I produced for Skinny Fabulous this year. I produced for King Baba, Teddyson John, Scorpion. Like, these people are huge people. Like, I really, really I respect for all of these guys. So, and also we did another production for another Grenadian artist, Temptress. She just made it to the semifinals. Is it semis? No. Semis, finals. Finals. She made it to the finals for Soca Monarch in Grenada. So
When is that?
I'm not sure. I think
Yeah, but it is August, but I don't remember
right. But
when for Grenada. But big up Grenada and Spice Masters. Always come like we won.
semifinals. About it. Semifinals.
Semi-final.
Yeah.
Always come like we won. Soca get a lot of love in
Yeah.
Grenada.
Yeah. So I real proud of myself this year. This year has definitely been a very progressive year for me. The most progressive year for me.
So
Consistently.
what you see in store for you for the near future?
Big things, especially as a producer and artist, because I ain't slowing down. I have always been saying that I want to do soca music 365. Like I don't want to make soca a seasonal thing. And I feel like every artist should be on board with me when it comes to that. But me and my team, we already strike up a plan to make sure that we execute, right? And we're trying to enter everybody carnival. We in Grenada Carnival, which I don't do production for. I need to be on some Grenadian beat, so my manager would be trying to find some rhythm or whatever, some producer that I could be in Grenada, I could be in Barbados, St. Lucia, wherever the case is. I am there in everybody carnival. I ain't stopping. Especially Trinidad. We starting early with the productions. I know Trinidad to start putting out music from like late August, early September is all them time that we starting music. So
And I expect great things from you,
yeah, man.
It's not the first time. It's been coming.
Yeah, bro.
Okay? But we are off the record and I have to ask you about your love life. Because this year, 2025, it was a big in music alone. So you've been trending for something else.
Yeah.
That's what the man smiling. What you been trending for?
Well, it was I did a music video, right? And the music video happened to be a fake music video, right? Because I had to propose to my fiancée, and we had to get real creative with it. So I made her think it was a music video, right? And she's very supportive. So I say, yo, I need you to be one of the lead in this music video. So cool, you down for it? And she, off the bat, yeah, I down for it, whatever. Really, the music playing in the background, we don't like get the props and everything, which is the flowers, roses. Yeah, like, this is what we be in the music video because I love song, right? Soca love song. She loved this song, right? So I say, all right, cool. Bring my whole cameraman and everything. The guy who does do all my music videos. Bring him, make it really makes you believe that this is a music video. And it so happened that the roses that I got in the middle of the bouquet of roses, there was a rose, but it was fake. It was actually a ring box. It was a rose ring box. So she couldn't tell that was fake because all the roses around it, everything just looked real. So we have real roses and one fake one. And when I get on my knees holding the bouquet of roses, she's thinking it's still fake, it's still a fake music video. This is all part of the music video, whatever the case is. And when she really catch herself, she like, yo, this really happening. And then when I pop the question now, and I pop open the ring box, I don't even think she even noticed at the time of that. Until she really hear the question. And then she see the light because the ring box have a light as well. She see the light and things just go viral because like I say, you gotta get creative with it. You gotta make sure if you're doing these things, you gotta make sure you make your lady feel special. Surprise she. Don't make she ever feel like she know it coming. Surprise she.
So make you decide to pop the question.
This lady has been very, very supportive, very, very loving, very, very caring for years. And before we even get to a point where we feel like we're in love with each other, we've been friends for years. And even back then, like, we never even been pan no, yeah, I want you, you want me. It was never because I was in a relationship with my kid's mother. She was in a relationship with her kid's father. So when we were friends back then, like this, I know this young lady from Stins at the farm too. Farm 2. I mean, I was a little crush on she, but obviously it could not go away. And then over the years, we just been real, real good friends. Every time I come Vincy, she and another person used to always just check for me, genuinely check for me. Right? They ain't looking for nothing from me. They're just genuinely checking for me and showing me love. So I don't know, like when both of us ended up being single, it just I don't even honestly, I don't even know how it happened, bro. Real talk. It was just a connection there, and we just connected from there. And the way how she loved me, the way how she support me, it made me feel like, all right, this is definitely my person. Like she's the only person who understand me to a T. She know me inside and out, and I know she inside and out. And when you feel that, it's rare to feel that with people. I'm telling you, rare to feel that with people. When you feel that, you know for sure, all right, cool. This is the direction I have to go. And obviously, well, let me don't say obviously because a lot of people don't pray, but me personally, I just incorporate prayer with my decisions. I truly believe in the Almighty because a lot of great things has happened for me for what I've prayed for, and I have been incorporating prayer in all my decisions, what I made, and asking for signs and them kind. And he showed me every single sign that I needed to see, which prompt me to, pop the question.
Well, the proposal was actually second time you guys went viral. First time you guys went viral was the year before. Tell me about that.
Well, it was a song called Climax,
Mm?
soca music. But this type of music we call sexy soca, based on the content, right? Sexy soca is more love music or, sexual music, but it's not raw, right? We ain't, if you listen to the lyrical content, we ain't going outright say, yeah, like our
Push man in you.
yeah, it's not that.
I'm push it in my. Not
It's
that at all.
right. But the song for me, I did really love that song, right? And I always told myself I wanted to do a music video for it. But the music video that the idea I had in my head, the vision that I had was whenever I do this music video here, it has to represent what the lyrics is saying. I can't do it any less and I can't overdo it. It have to be exactly what it is saying and needed to represent that. And big up Skyglance because he really helped with the script and how to like we just show the ideas to him and he just put everything together. And I mean it was
Steamy.
it was very steamy.
Steamy.
I don't think we ever saw that type of content in soca music. So here we go again creating trends.
That's Climax Summon Smurf on YouTube. How was that received?
Good and bad, because people ain't accustomed to seeing that type of content for a soca music video. A lot of people didn't really like it. However, a lot of people loved it because it's like, wow, this is actually great. Like, this man was very risky to do something like this. And it actually is a really hot music video. Also, it got people to listen to the song because I feel like a lot of people, once they're not familiar with an artist, they're not really going to listen. So visually, when you see, it give you a better chance to listen to what the music is saying. And a lot of people ended up loving the song. Right now it is at 342,000 views on YouTube.
And it speaks for itself.
Yeah, man. Climb.
But unfortunately, we're running out of time. I have to ask you, for the young artists, producers, songwriters watching this right now, what would you say to them?
I would say just stay consistent and believe in yourself. Don't let anything discourage you. Just know that music is not as easy as it looks. However, if you know you have talent and you believe in your talent, just continue to push. Don't let anything discourage you. Don't be demotivated. Continue to push. You would get there. Consistency is the best key in this thing here. That's the only thing you need. Once you stay consistent, eventually they going can't deny you. And I could speak from experience.
All right. Well, we've been off the record with Stamina Smurf. Thanks for joining us today.
Respect, bad bro.